The cargo vessel QC Teal is being maneuvered out of port, preparing to begin a long transit from Mumbai to Dubai. A single voyage like this carries immense stakes. You have millions of dollars in highly valuable cargo, a full crew of human beings, and a corporate reputation, all moving into a highly unpredictable ocean environment. An amateur waits for an engine failure or a sudden storm to sound the alarm. A professional begins the process of solving the crisis before the ship ever leaves the dock. They do this through a proactive system built on three simple questions. First, what can go wrong? Second, how bad can it be? And third, what can I do about it? Answering those three questions provides the logical framework for the entire operation. This approach allows a ship owner to begin identifying the specific hurdles that could threaten the journey ahead. The first step is to actively identify the hazards. Before heading into open water, the company scans the upcoming route for specific problems: deep-sea collisions, onboard fires, piracy, or sudden cargo damage. We plot hazards on a matrix comparing likelihood and consequence. A small machinery problem is highly likely, but scores low on consequence. Conversely, a major fire or collision is incredibly rare, but the ship could sink. That severity makes them a massive threat. Shipping companies do not have infinite money to fix every tiny problem. By evaluating where threats land on this matrix, they can intentionally allocate their resources toward the high-scoring, catastrophic risks first. Transforming an endless list of potential ocean hazards into a rigorously ranked matrix is how you build a calm, focused plan of attack. Once a risk is prioritized, the company has 4 strategic moves to treat it. They can avoid it, reduce it, transfer it, or retain it. Avoiding a risk means you bypass the danger entirely. If a particular strait has heavy pirate activity, the company simply alters the route to sail around it. When you can't bypass a hazard, you actively reduce its likelihood. You rely on proper watchkeeping procedures and electronic navigation maps to make a collision much less likely to occur. Then you transfer the financial burden of the risk to a third party by purchasing marine insurance. But it is crucial to understand the difference here. An insurance policy helps pay the bills after an accident happens. Strict physical navigation controls on the bridge are what actually prevent the hull from tearing open in the first place. That theoretical plan is then implemented in physical reality. You train the crew, maintain the radar equipment, and lock in the bridge procedures. These combined strategies build an engineered shield around the voyage. The vessel arrives safely by design rather than by luck. The meticulous planning pays off, and the vessel arrives safely at its destination in Dubai, carrying a highly profitable load. But the job isn't over. The company immediately reviews the data. They investigate any near misses or procedural friction that occurred along the route to see where the defenses held and where they strained. This circular diagram maps out a system of continuous improvement. The cycle of identifying, assessing, and treating threats feeds directly into reviewing the results, and the loop starts all over again for the next voyage. If we look at the macro market, a reactive company that ignores this cycle experiences a higher rate of accidents. Cargo gets damaged, legal expenses skyrocket, and their operational costs surge out of control. A proactive company uses this exact 6-step cycle to minimize delays and eliminate unexpected costs. They maintain tight control over their assets, resulting in better service and absolute trust from their clients. In today's volatile shipping market, these steps function as a core operational requirement. They allow a company to navigate high-traffic areas and complex logistics with a clear, documented strategy. Identifying and controlling risks reduces accidents, stabilizes costs, and keeps a company operating safely and reliably in a competitive landscape.